I hold in my hands a G1 Mirage in the box, looking beautiful. But as you probably guessed, this is a counterfeit reissue, and I'm going to go through it. I'm Captain Kyle. If you don't recognize me, then welcome to the channel. If you do, well, welcome back. But I'm going to go through this particular G1 counterfeit reissue, knockoff, whatever you want to call it, and we're going to see if this is a less expensive alternative to getting an original one, and if it would be good in your collection. Be right back. It is a nice box, but I have to say the way that this came packaged, I bought it through AliExpress as I normally do, it got a little squished. So there's dents on the top. It's not a perfect box, which is a shame. I mean, it's still nicer than most of the G1 boxes you're going to find out there, but yeah, unless I want to try to push it back into shape, it's even got a little bit of markings on the plastic. Not pleased that it came in a padded envelope. It had a good amount of padding around it, but shipping overseas can be rough. But I have already opened this because one, I wanted to make sure it was not damaged, and two, I wanted to put on the stickers because he might feel naked without his stickers. And he might just turn invisible so we couldn't see him at all, and we don't want that to happen because what would be the point? Here's Mirage, right here. No, that wouldn't work. And Sky is a big fan of G1, even though it was a little before her time. So she is going to potentially assist or get in the way, whatever she wants to do. But let's take this out of the box, and just to show you a little bit more about the box, it does actually say on the box, it's got its tech spec. It does come with a tech spec decoder in here, but usually I can spot where it says the copyright, and I think it's in very, very hard to read print. But yes, it does say copyright 1984, Hasbro Bradley Incorporated, Pawtucket, Rhode Island, 02861 USA, all rights reserved. Made and printed in Japan, manufactured by Takara Co. Limited, Tokyo, Japan. Which, there's a bunch of lies on there, because this was not made by Takara in Japan, and it's not from 1984, but it's still a nice box. I may keep it, maybe I can straighten it out a little bit, but again, not happy with the way it came. And it does come with the full color instructions, which is very nice for putting on stickers. I have the mostly used sticker sheet. It actually did come with a couple stickers on it, so I didn't have to actually put those particular ones on. It does come with a separate rub sign, and of course it comes with Mirage himself. Yes, the race car, the Satanus Ligier. I'm not a car guy. I've said it before. That can stay over there. It's okay, Sky. But let's take him out of his very nice packaging, even if it is a little dented. And one thing I've realized is a lot of these counterfeit reissues, they come with the missiles, all of them, but they're generally not on a sprue. Sometimes, but not always on a sprue. So there's the car and the accessories, and 3 missiles, gun, missile launcher. And let's zoom in a little bit so you can get a really nice look at this G1 counterfeit reissue. And as you can see, I put on the stickers. I did a pretty good job. I'm no Patriot Prime, but I'm okay with stickers. I generally find it's very helpful to use a pair of tweezers to hold the very edge of the sticker and place it there, but even then I mess up. But very shiny, very difficult to tell the difference between this and an actual G1. Other than the fact that this is very shiny and new, and the other ones are 40 years old, which isn't that old. Not saying I'm 40. But it is a very nice looking vehicle, shiny and chromy, which is something that these counterfeit reissue guys seem to be doing well. I think there's a sticker that's supposed to be on the bottom here. I left it on the sticker sheet because you can't really see it when Mirage is in his vehicle mode. And when he's transformed, you really can't see it either. So what's the point? So I did not apply that sticker, but he's got nice rubber wheels. We're gonna put aside these accessories for a moment because we need to do a roll test. That is some G1 rolling, and I didn't even have the wheels properly aligned. Yes, this rolls very nicely. Sky is intrigued. So very nice. Again, very difficult to tell the difference between this and an actual G1 Mirage. There may be some experts who could look and see, oh, well, the mold, you can see marks here that it's an old mold or something like that, but I can't tell. So very cool as a car. You can go vroom vroom. But let's take a look at the robot mode. Now, I do have instructions over here. I don't need them. I have transformed many a Mirage. In fact, I also did a review. I have a red and a dark clear version of Mirage that I got that are also counterfeit reissues. That video I will link at the end because these are pretty cool. I really like, of course, the original Transformers, but when there's a really neat recolor, I'm a sucker. I have to get the recolor. And I haven't done a recolor video in a while, or a repaint video. Summer coming, don't you worry. So I'm gonna put his a missile in the missile launcher. Now I've tested this out and it shoots. And then you can drop the missile on the floor. But it does pop in, or it did, and it does sometimes fire. I think I got it tangled up in the spring. I did. Sometimes it shoots, sometimes it doesn't. Honestly, I'm kind of glad the whole spring-loaded missile thing is not in the modern Transformers, because those things have a tendency to go flying, get under the couch, or into the hens of a cat. So I would just rather have it stay. Now, one thing I did put the gun in his hand earlier, one thing I've noticed, and I may need to very carefully shave it down, it's very tight going into the fist, which is better than super loose. I've dealt with the super loose ones, and then you have to like maybe put some clear nail polish on them or some tape or something like that, but very tight in his hand. He's got a good grip on that. Almost sounded dirty. I know you were hoping, Logan. We'll put the other couple missiles over here, and let's take a look at him in his robot mode. So again, very shiny, handsome, very minty looking because he's new. It's counterfeit, but he's new. And of course, well-placed stickers. Thank you, me. It's got the number that he should have on it, the 26, right there on his chest, and it says elf. I never really knew what the elf meant. I didn't think that he was like cousins of Legolas. But yeah, he's got all the race stickers. He's a very cool looking vehicle. Now, a very good looking bot. Vehicles on the mind here. Now his legs, there is no posability. His toes can point, but that doesn't help him stand. So he is one of the few G1s though that you can twist at the waist because that's part of his transformation, and he doesn't have anything to lock it into place like Prowl or Blue Streak. The arms could go all the way around if it weren't for the wheels, and he also has elbows, so you can bend his arm at the elbow. And when he's holding the gun, you can't fully bend it, but it's actually pretty cool that you can bend it somewhat. More natural posing. The fists themselves actually can turn, which is, again, some G1s can do that. Some, it's part of their transformation, but this guy, it's not part of his transformation, and his fists can turn. The head, of course, cannot turn, but he's still a very nice looking Mirage. Like I said, it's pretty much identical to a G1, only it's shiny and new. So again, I urge you, if you were to purchase this, please do not try to turn around and sell it as an original. You could probably get away with it, but it's just wrong. Wrong on so many levels, wrong and disrespectful to your fellow collectors. Just don't. Now, it did come with a rub sign, but I decided not to put the rub sign on this Mirage. If I'm going to have him on my shelf, he could be a fake pre-rub sign Mirage to go with my real pre-rub sign Soundwave and some other G1 Transformers that were part of Series 1 and did not have rub signs. Series 2 did, so I usually put those on, but not for a Series 1. So a very cool version of Mirage. The joints are tight, it's hefty, and if you're not familiar, he stands a little bit over 4 inches tall with the missile launcher. But a very cool knockoff reissue, and of course I will put a link in the description to where I got it from. Again, not happy about how they shipped it. I mean, it got here in one piece and everything's fine, but the box got a little crushed. So I will link to this seller, and I'll also link to another seller because maybe they'll put it into a better box and you can decide. And usually they run about the same price, which is 3,000, no, yen? I don't know what yen translates to. Well, it cost me, with tax and everything, $41.66. Right now, again, goes for about $40.48, though there's coupons and discounts, so you could bring it down a little bit. And shipping is free. And I've had a lot of luck with AliExpress in getting stuff. Once in a while, something shows up a little squished, but in general, it's been pretty good. I've enjoyed just about all my counterfeit reissues, though I will probably share a couple horror stories about a masterpiece thing that happened, but that's for another video. See, I'm building intrigue. But yeah, definitely about $40, and you can have a very shiny G1 Mirage. if the box shows up and it's perfect, you may want to keep it in the box. But it is fun to regain the toys of my childhood. Pretty much a teen, but I was still a child at heart, and I still am now. But while you are mulling him over, and I hope you're enjoying these videos, by the way, as much as I enjoy making them. While you're mulling him over, check out that video I talked about earlier, the one with the two differently decoed, the red Mirage and the clear Mirage, clear like smoky gray. Very cool video over here, check that out, and we will see you next time. As always, have fun and good hunting.